today? Good, good, good. Um, gonna get settled in here for a second. Um, so sorry, so sorry. Let me get in here. Hang on one second. Let me see. Okay, so I see Crystal Copeland's here. Hello, hello. I'm going to. Looks like my uh, like I'm a little dark today, but I don't think. I think I'm gonna be fine. Um, yeah, I think I'll be all right. I will be okay. So how's everybody doing today? We're gonna do some spring nail art, more toward the Easter, more toward people are people are tired of green, people are tired of the old St. Patty's Day thing, and they just want something a little bit different. So they actually got over what was it, like the holidays, the reds and the greens and the those colors, all the fall colors, and creeping into January, um, started wearing a little bit of more reds, I think, and then got a little bit more into, like, say, um, I would say, like, because of Valentine's Day, obviously, more reds, hearts, uh, stuff like that. Not everybody does it, but for the most part, people tend to shift that way. But it's and then you get into March, and then people start wanting St. Patty's Day's nails, greens and golds, and stuff like that. Once again, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that do like that. But anyhow, Tammy Swords, hello, you Ligna, hello, you Ligna. Thanks you guys for being here today. I know MJ would love to be here, but she's at a show right now. She's at a show with Tracy here in Las Vegas. They're looking at clothes and stuff like that for their whatnot and all sorts of other things that they're about to do. So we look forward for that, everybody. So she texted me and she actually called me and she said that she was going to finish her food because they're about ready to come home from the convention center, and that she'll probably be here right when I'm getting off. So hopefully she'll get here and so she can say hi to everybody. But for now, we're gonna do some sort of pink, really light. Client came in and said that she's tired of gold, she's tired of all this other stuff, and she just wants to go with some lighter colors this time. And so I looked around at some colors and I came up with something like that. Like, this is real light pink, and this one is Nail Thoughts Daisy Syrup Base. Okay, and then we got Wisteria Syrup Base. So we got that. Okay, so we're gonna go lighter this time. I was contemplating doing this Gotti, Finding Myself. I like it, so I might add a little bit in here just for some dimension. But and then we're gonna use some colors. Not exactly sure if we're gonna use all these, but I pulled out from Gemini Cosmetics Aura. It emits a little. It's not that drastic of a gold shimmer. So, and it emits other very cool colors. So, um, we're gonna try to stay away from golds though, as much as we can. So, and then I got this one here from one of our Faith or Blessing collections, and So I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. Y'all see that? Okay. This is yeah. And then this is kind of a very close to that, but it's slightly different, just slightly. So we got these two that I'll be putting in there. All right. So there you have it. So then I'm going to do a little bit of clouding. I'm going to do, oh, I did get some glitters ready. I really like the way that we're going with this. Like we're staying away from predominantly gold. So I went with the Stardust. It's from Gemini Cosmetics. It's very fine white silvers. You know, it's not silver, silver, silver. It's a white silver. It's not like it's not like a chrome bumper. It's more yeah, it's different from that. So, and then I got shimmer by Elegant Glass, and this is kind of iridescent-y, but it seems like it gives off kind of a more silver tones. So I'm going to use that in there. So that's the way we're headed. We'll see what happens. We had to turn the AC on now for the first time, and so didn't realize this, but I'm pretty much right under the event. So we'll get through it. I know I got to be careful with this, but these aren't like these flakes they're obviously flaky, but they're heavier than most. They're heavier than, like, say this. Well, yeah, that stuff's a little bit. See, I was gonna do this, but it's like no, that's like yellow. So no, we're gonna stay away from that. Okay. So I'm only gonna do two nails. I'm gonna do one that's one that's the art nail. Actually, no, I'm gonna do two art nails. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do two art nails. So okay, here we go. Let's get started. Hello, DG. Brianna, hello. Shawnee, hello. Top Nail, hello, hello. 70, hello. Charmaine, hello, hello. So you guys got me today. MJ's, she's at a clothing show here in Vegas, but she's on a she's done, so she's on her way home, but she was gonna grab a bite to eat, or actually she was eating, and she said she was gonna wolf it down and head home. So we might be able to catch her here today. Okay, I'm gonna try very hard to stay right here, right here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to. So these are nice and prepped, ready to go. If you guys are ever working on a hand like this, you guys prep your nails first, obviously, just because you know, she's plastic and she's very wide, so it's a little bit different to do it on a hand, on a Sally hand, but it's very good practice. So if you guys are needing some practice, Young Nails has these hands. I recommend not going to Amazon and looking around all over the place and figuring things out, because you'll be happier if you just stay with something that you know. Which way is it spinning? It's spinning, I don't know. Let's see. It's spinning, well, to me, it's spinning that way. That way. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Clockwise. It would probably be counterclockwise because I'm coming this way. Anyhow, there's a there's a forward and a backward. So I'm going forward right now. So if you guys don't know, sometimes your file does have a forward and reverse. If you're lefty, obviously, I think you would probably go in reverse. But if you don't know which way to go, it's when you're pulling back. So when I'm pulling back and I'm pulling back and you're actually filing. And so if I were to go this way, I'd run up her arm because the wheel's going this way. So if you're pulling back, that's where you need to be. So anyhow, let me get some forms. All right. If you guys are liking this so far, smash the like button. Once again, this is Eric. So, and I know a lot of you guys know me, but I am the better half of Melissa De La Cruz, and we have this channel together. And I do have my nail license, so I'm actually licensed in California and Nevada. I've had my license, man, going on 8 years now, I believe. Yeah, right about there. And it's actually been great. Of course, we've taken it kind of a different direction if you guys been following us for a while. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Forward is for right-handed and reverse is for left-handed. Yeah. Hello, Vibe Tribe, Nail Culture fam. MJT, yo mama, what's up? All right. Huh. Wow. My screen went into commercial on my own channel. My computer screen went into a commercial. Wow. I just had to, I don't know, for some reason, re-sign in and stuff like that. So there must be something going on with YouTube. Okay, let's get this party started. So I'm going to go ahead and yeah, I have this little guy on, but I'll take it off. I'm just going to protein bond it now. Just to get down to the bottom of this one. Just open up a new bottle. So we're protein bonding. YouTube is doing weird things, yeah. So, okay, so I'm gonna build out with where'd it go? I had it here. Hang on one second. Let me walk across the room real quick to go find something. Oh. All right. I just ran into the camera with my head. Hang on one second. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build my extension with um, clear sculptor in a pot. Okay. And I'm just going to start going for it, you guys. I'm going to careful, Eric. Oh, I know. I just knocked my head right now. Yeah, I on one of our lights here. It's the ring camera above, and it's like a pro style, so it's got like this long boom, and I could adjust it and stuff like that. So, like I literally had to put a soft sponge type thing on the very tip of it, because even if it's there, I know it's there. I'm walking by it all the time. Knock your head off. So I'm going to go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You guys following me? All right. How many of you guys got your fix of corned beef and cabbage yesterday? I did. I actually got a little bit of work done in the morning, and then I ended up going because Melissa went to the show with Tracy and Shelly, the clothing show. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get into some trouble. So I went over to Mulligan's. It's by the Tropicana. It's a really cool Irish pub, and they had music and stuff like that. So I bought to go order. Yeah, I got a to go order, 2 to go orders of dinner for my people here. And so I'm going to wipe the brush really good on both sides. And my brush is flat now, right? So I'm just going to come over and I'm going to make my extension. Okay. I'm going to flash set this. Come on, baby. Work with me, Sally. Okay, good. I made Reuben sandwiches. We did going to have corned beef hash for dinner. Cool. Yeah, I actually, okay. So there's this place really close to us. It's called the Village Pub. So obviously, you guys know that we live in Vegas, and so where we live away from the Strip. So we're like, I don't know, 15 minutes from the Strip, and so but where we live, there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 like sports bars with like full gambling and stuff like that. And there's this place called the Village Pub, and it's actually owned by Ellis Island. That's another casino here in Vegas. And so they have I knew that they had corned beef hash. I mean corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, because I think I got some last year. So I got 2 dinners, and I was driving home, and I'm like, you know what? 2 dinners is not going to be enough, because MJ's mom's here, grandma, by the time we, feed everybody, it's not going to be enough. So I stopped at Village Pub just to get one more. And Village Pub was delicious. Like the meat was marbled with, I mean, it's kind of gross if you guys aren't meat eaters, but it was marbled with like fat and it was so good. So it was interesting that the actual Irish pub didn't make the cut for some reason. I don't know what was up with them. But there was also like a lot of people there, so it's hard to, I don't know, be super consistent when you have a bunch of people there. I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. But anyways, um, it was good. MJ came home from the show, and her and her mom and grandma and myself, we all ate corned beef and cabbage. We normally make it ourselves, but we didn't this time. J Rob, what's up? So yeah, we didn't this time. We normally do make it ourselves. It's just, I don't know. It just seemed like the last few times that that we've made it, it just, I don't know. It just didn't taste right. I don't know why. So we're gonna clean up here. I'm going a little bit further this time, you guys, just because if you can see, for some reason this the form, it's further here. Let me point to it. So it's like that first line stopped underneath, and this one stopped out further. I know it's probably, this nail's probably a little bit longer, but I'll get them into shape here in a second. So don't worry about it. Oh, everything's falling. Oh, I never cured it. Seriously? So we're just gonna cure it now. No harm, no foul. Keep moving. You don't even have to say anything to your client. Just keep moving. If you point things out like, oh my God, oh my gosh, I forgot this. Oh my gosh, I did. I'm doing it for you guys just so, because I'm kind of like, I don't know, most of you guys know the steps already, but if you're in front of a client, just let it go. So I'm gonna connect right here real good because I don't want to, I don't want my form. I'm actually gonna have plenty of room for all my art and everything that I need to do, but I just want to connect so it'll be okay. So I'm gonna cure this now for a full minute. Put this stuff away. Don't need that anymore. Don't need my clear sculptor anymore. Oh, I will need my base. Okay. Ow. George the Lobster, huh? Well, Okay. All right, that's good enough. So let's take off these forms. Oops. Yeah, this is the one that I forgot to. It came out good though. Cool. See that? Can you see that? So. Yeah, lobster does sound good right now. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually, these are pretty close. So I'm going to get my nippers because I do want to get back here a little bit. So once again, we're doing a pink set. Client came in and said that she's kind of tired of gold, kind of tired of all them colors. So we're going to try to stay more away from gold, but still do a dimensional nail using some other things. So I'm going to let's see, which one should I use? I want to cover up that peach back in the back. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I like this. So I'm just going to cover this up back here. So I'm going to, this is Finding Myself. It's a gaudy polish. So I'm just going to kind of put this in the back because I want that peachy color gone. So it doesn't even matter where it goes. I could even go past it if I want. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do art over the top, so it's fine. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I do want some of the free edge to still remain clear. So we're going to something in there. Something was in there. So that just, it just basically, it took that peachy look away. So I don't like the peachy look. I don't, and sometimes, I mean, I went back and forth with this situation. Some clients don't care if they see their natural nail in the back. I personally don't like it. I think if you're just going to go ahead and get nail enhancements, you might as well just go ahead and do you feel a heat spike when using base gel? No. I mean, you can feel it, but you use base gel so thin that you shouldn't you shouldn't feel a heat spike. Now, if you're building with it, or you're floating a thicker coat on, instead of weaving it in and using it as base, not as a builder, then you're going to get a heat spike for sure. Yeah, if they're extremely sensitive, yeah, they'll feel it, but it's not. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've just recently, it's been kind of a trip. I've been hearing all kinds of I mean, you guys know that we have our podcasts and stuff like that. So I'm constantly looking for stuff to talk about. So if you guys never been on our podcast, we do have a podcast, and it's we're on Twitch. Here, I'll get the link for you right now. But yeah, we are on Twitch, and we do talk about a lot of different topics. And I've been running into, and I don't know, I just don't seem, I don't want to like um, get too much into this just because I don't believe it's true. But they're talking about like that the heat spike could actually damage your nail bed and all sorts of other stuff like that. So I'm like, huh? Eric, guess who's coming back tomorrow? My client that I mixed up my liquids. Yay. Well, they know that you're doing something right. If you're, yeah, that's awesome. And just, yeah, play it off as like it ain't no thing, and just keep moving. Just keep moving. So, okay. So I'm going to let me get my head back in the game here. Okay. So I got you guys here. Let me go a little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to start. So she wants light colors. So she's saying, Eric, I'm tired of all them bright colors we've been doing lately, and I want you to do something a little bit different. I don't want bright, I want light. I said, okay. What you want is what you're going to get. So I just decided to go a little bit on the, yeah, I really like to build this part up because I don't like to see the dip. So I'm going to go ahead and flash this. Okay. I have a bartender coming back for sculpting nails tomorrow because of gel polish. Manicure isn't sturdy enough. Isn't sturdy enough for her. Sculpted nails tomorrow because gel polish is, yeah, no, that's not, yeah, I'm glad that you're gonna sculpt them on. Just, yeah, you're right, or she's right, or you're right, or you're both right. Yeah, if you're working in water, regular polish is not gonna work for you. You're gonna have to do a little bit something else. Okay. So good job. Yeah, you know what? You guys stay consistent, and your people will come back. Even if there's a slight, I don't know, hiccup, or you forget something or whatever, it's all good. All good. You stay consistent. Of course, all the other stuff, like, obviously you're gonna, still be that nice person that you are, and real encouraging, and all those types of things that your clients really want to come back to hear all your positivity and your things like that. So it's more than just nails, and you guys know that. I mean, how many people have you seen, like, I mean, I hate to say this, but like, your nails are like hideous. I mean, I don't tell them that, but I'm like, nails are hideous. But they don't care. They go to that person because they like that person. So, being kind and being, positive, and getting dressed before you go to work, get there early, being prepared, running on time, you know, all those things also add, you know, it's not only shape, it's not only art, it's not only all these other things that we love, you know, it's, you know, if you're the full package, you're going to be super successful, and your nail clients will be coming back to you over and over and over forever, like forever. So I'm just putting on a little bit of base here, really light coat, because I want all the stuff I'm about to put in to stick. And just, I want it to be really nice. So I'm actually putting it on slightly thicker than I would my base coat, just because I want to see all the different um, dimensions. I mean, I just want to drop things in. I want things to be sideways. I want things to, like, you know, look different on there. So, okay. So I'm going to just start pulling some of these out. So if you guys, here's the quickest way to do this. Now, I could use this bloom brush here, and I just could start jabbing, you know, and getting it all on there. But, you know, I want to be more precision, you know. So I got I've been wiping my brush on this tile. So I'm going to just get my tool here, and I'm just going to kind of get that little tip wet with gel, and it picks everything up really nice. See that? So I'm just going to drop it. So remember, this client said, "You know what, Eric? I'm kind of tired of gold." And this, so I tell her, you know, I mean, you want pink and gold, I mean pink and silver, that's kind of a hard thing to do, because everything pink emits either like a green or a purple or a gold. You know, it never, like you'll never find a glitter that emits pink and silver. I mean, if there's one, please let me know. But so you got to be able to, you know, I mean, wish for the best, but there is, you know, you can get in a jam if you think that you're going to find that. It's just not going to be right. So I'm just going to add these a little bit everywhere. I'm going to put like a streak right here down the middle when I'm done. So I'll use a little bit of this. This looks very, very close to the same thing. See, and now that so instead of like going back to the palette and doing that, I just kind of rub the tip on here real quick and just go right back in there. So those are like little quick things that you guys can do. I'm gonna get a little bit more on here. I can feel my vent. We just started. I think I told you guys earlier. We just started turning on our AC. Today was a beautiful day in Vegas. Oh my gosh. It's starting to get a little warm. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Stardust, and I'm going to go in with my shimmer from Elegant Glass. Remember, Stardust has kind of like a white silvers. So let's see what we can do with it. Sweet. I like it. See that? Can you see? Can you see? Wow. See that? Okay. Let's keep going here. Now, I'm leaving a little bit of space here because I am going to come down the middle, so I want it to be kind of clear. So, I'm going to try very hard to keep, all this area right here sort of clear. Okay. And then let's put a little bit of this on here. Yep. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and, actually, I'm going to clean my cuticles. Sorry about that. Remember, if you guys are doing this to people, save you a ton of time. I know Sally is rubber and stuff sticks to her really nicely, and so it's hard to get that look. But if you're doing it on a real client, if you do it on a real client, you want to always clean the cuticles. If you're using glitter, if you're like always check their cuticle before you go under the light, just to make sure it's clear every time. I'm telling you right now, the worst thing that you guys can do is not do that and have to file out of the cuticle later. That's scary. You guys know what I mean. That's scary. All right. So I'm going to come in with another really thin coat of base. Claudia's freezing over there. Yeah, I'm putting on a... So, okay. So let's go ahead and go with some base. So I think I kept it more to the silver side, right? You guys, what do you guys think? I mean, there's a slight shimmer of, I don't know, it's almost more like a rose gold coming through for me. I don't know why. It just, yeah. And she said she didn't want gold. She didn't want pink and gold. I mean, pink and gold is actually cool, but pink and white silvers and stuff like that are actually, I think, are way cooler. Way cooler. Yeah, Claudia, we are like hot here now. It's gonna be hot. It's getting hot in here. So I'm just gonna put that one more little bit of base on, and then I'm just gonna add a few more of these. Just to give it some kind of depth. Kind of bring that shimmer or that shine up to the top. Just give it a little bit different dimension. Thank you guys for being on. Once again, my name's Eric. This is Nail Culture Official. I'm not normally doing the demos. I do have my license though. I know, and I know how to do nails, obviously. But Melissa Dela Cruz is the Dimensional Queen. That's who I learned from. That's my wife. She's at a show right now looking at clothing. here in Las Vegas with Tracy. I know you guys know Tracy from Young Nails, so they're together right now, and they'll be coming home here shortly. So I'm gonna. So I'm gonna get my palette here. Here, let me back out a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna get my palette out here, and I'm gonna make some white. So I'm using Build, and okay. Okay, now I'm gonna get a little bit of fizz. Just a tiny bit goes a long way. Okay. Okay, that's see how just that little, I mean, I just barely touched the white, and it made it more cloudy than I wanted. So I'm gonna do this one lighter. I was gonna do it, make this one cloudier, but I'll just, so look, I just gonna just barely tap a white. You see that little tiny bit I put on there? It's like not much at all. It's just a tiny bit, and then get in there. See that? It makes it like the perfect little cloud. The perfect little cloud. Okay. Okay. Just a tiny bit. Tiny. Love that pink and silver. Yeah. Princess vibes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I woke up today and I said, you know what? I'm gonna create a princess vibe today. That's exactly. Thank you, MJ, to your mama. And they're gonna love it. So I'm just gonna scoop up some of this. I probably should have made more, but it's okay. And I'm gonna kind of cloud it in right here. So we're gonna have like a little stony kind of look. This is one of our kind of signature looks. If you guys been on our page, Instagram or something like that, we're really into stones and things like that. So we tend to, like, I don't know, go more toward that type of stuff. So I'm going to get a art brush, and I'm going to get some of this white here and run it through. Get some of this white here and run it through. Okay. And then I'm going to get a little bit of fizz. And I'm going to give it a nice one. Hopefully it's not too much. Okay. So I'm going to get that. And then where's my AuraBloom? I still have a little bit of glitter on that from before. I'm just going to tap it over the top. Almost kind of looked like it was grown there naturally. Okay. Yes, love Bob Ross. This is Eric Ross. Eric Ross. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you. Thank you. You know, my dad had an afro um like Bobby. I mean like Mr. Ross. That's funny. My mom used to give him perms, rollers. I'd be like, yeah, it was just a thing. I don't know. I mean, I, I don't know. It was like in the 70s. Yes. All right. I like the way that turned out. That looks sick. Oh, here, I didn't put this on. Let me get the rest of you on here. Am I there? Am I still in frame? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Britt Salazar. So these are pinks with white silvers. Now, you know, and I know that you guys know the difference, but for you guys that don't know the difference here, I have this little thing right here. I'm going to show you. So when we say silver, that would be like silver here. These things here are like silver. That's like chrome, like a bumper. Okay. And then when we say like light white chromes, we get more into like the one next to it. So it's like this. It's like, see that? It's like not chrome bumper. Okay. All right, let me put some things away, and then we'll encapsulate and file, and it's Miller time. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know MJ should probably be coming home here in a few minutes or so. Maybe she'll be here, and you guys can catch her. But if not, we'll be on again. Our schedule's kind of funky because tomorrow I'm going to the show with them. So at this show um, there's vendors for all sorts of different things. So I think the public could also go, but we do have our resale license, stuff like that, through the state of Nevada. So we get priority, and we can go, and so does Tracy. So Tracy comes over here, and we're all gonna go. So on the last day of this show, they let you do well. So the jewelry, there's a big jewelry section, like a whole giant, like 3 ballrooms of like all sorts of jewelry in it. It's like cash and carry. So if you own a jewelry store, or you have you're selling that those types of things, it's a good place for you to go and get product and stuff like that. And then so and then they have the cologne section, so it's like 2 gigantic ballrooms, and it's kind of a trip. Like there's people from all over the world there. A lot of look like Saudi Arabians that are there selling their perfume, colognes and perfumes and stuff like that. So that's a whole section. And then obviously there's clothes, and then there's like, oh man, there's sections for like blankets and towels and like kitchenware and all sorts of things like that. Like yeah, this is a big show. So On the last day tomorrow, they obviously uh, some of these companies, it's easier for them just to get rid of the stuff um, rather th- rather than sending the stuff home. And so that's when we come in and we take cash and we buy. It's basically cash and carry. They want to clear out their shelves. They don't want to send the stuff home, and so that's where we come in, and they sell it to us. So tomorrow's that big day. So clothing, I'll pick up some Bentley. Little guy. I gotta watch that little guy. He cray cray. So yeah. So tomorrow I'll be going to the show. We're gonna get there pretty early, and MJ has the route down already. What we're gonna go get there first, and what we're gonna grab first. So it's gonna be I'll take my car, and I'll probably be the runner. So they load up. I take the bags to the car, come back in while they're loading up. I mean, while they're shopping, and then I run back in, get another load, take it to the car. Yeah, that's me. Like a burro. I'm the burro. I'm the burro. No, it's fun. I actually get some cool stuff too. I get all kinds of colognes, all kinds of samples, and they that last day, like I said, they're just basically here, dude. Take this, this, and this, and give me like $20. I'm like, okay, here you go. I'm out. They're like, okay, have fun. Smell good all the time. So, and these are companies like really, really high end stuff that they're selling. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Flash set this a little bit. Such a great husband. Thank you. I was basically born, well, I was raised right. I would say I'm a gentleman. I mean, after all these years, I look at just the way men and women treat each other, and there's only a certain way that I could live my life. So that's where I'm at. So I feel like there's a little kind of like dip right here. So I'm going to fill that now. Because when you put your head upon your head, then you dip, you dip, you dip. And it's a little bit missing a little bit of there, so I'm just gonna fill this in. I'm building a 2x4 right now. And you guys remember, gel, I mean, I hate saying trust the process because it's like played out already. But seriously, like gel files so good and so fast that you can't you could file this stuff into shape so quickly. If you're good with your e-file, you just got to get the product there and not worry to, not worry too much about shaping and all that other stuff. Like, get your product there, get your product where you need it. Like this nail looks, oh my gosh, I just dipped my whole brush in the gel. Like this nail looks crazy. It's like all fat right here. It's like dipped in right here. Like it's crazy. This one's like super wide, all that other stuff. But y'all know, once we get into shaping and once we start getting that going and once we start doing our 5-point filing and our I formation filing, it all just like completely comes together like no other. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm happy with that. We're going to go ahead and flash set this for a second, then I'm going to cure it. Thank you for such a great live stream presence. See you all again. Thank you, George the Lobster. Uh-oh. Sounds like the creatures are, it sounds like MJ's home. Is it, oh, are you going to turn on for me today? Yeah. Okay, to put that away. All right, what are you guys saying in here? Sonia, hello, Sonia. That's funny. Rock lobster. What do you have, George? Claws? You have claws, huh? Yeah, you don't have nails. I'm sure some of your friends in the ocean, like the mermaids and stuff, would love these. Love a nice set of these. Okay, let's get into filing and see what's going on here. So I'm taking off the sticky residue. Yeah, I was always like, when I first started doing more art and stuff, or as I started doing nails, I kept looking at MJ's nails when it came down to white silvers, and this is why I'm like really, I'm talking about the white silver thing because I've like always noticed MJ had like the perfect mixes always, and they would always look so cool, like white silvers, like not crazy silver looking, like when people wanted silvers, but just the most beautiful shine, without being like bumper chrome, and you guys know what I'm talking about. And I just always, I was fascinated how she got that look, and what glitters that she would pick to get that look. and how all that worked, and like, you know, and it just seemed like everything like flows, you know. And so I worked on it. I worked on, I worked on glitters. I worked on different shapes. I worked on like, how is this all going to work together? Like, what does it look like over this? What does it look like in this? What does it look, all those different things that you think about. And then, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go with the safety bit. Put some of the stuff away that I'm not using. Thank you all for sticking around. How did you and MJ meet? She's friends with my sister, and I don't know, she came around while we actually we're both married before, and right at the, like, it just happened at the same time. We were both single at the same time. So she was my sister's friend, and I just I'm like, hey, sister, she's cute. Oh, let me get my. And so but of course fascinated with other stuff. Like, we really got along as far as things in life. Okay. Am I with you? Am you with me? Let me see. Okay, here we go. So we're going to secure the cuticle. Remember this, guys. Secure your cuticle. Get it nice. Put your cuticle in there. Turn your nail to the side. And get your arch in. So you're not shaping the whole arch. You're just shaping right down the middle. Just right on the apex. Okay, and you're looking at from the side, so you could visualize where your nail needs to be. If you have a signature shape. So I'm going to start at 1. Yeah, I'm starting at the cuticle. I'm getting it in. I'm going to stop there. And then we work ourselves up from zone 3, from the free edge, back up to the middle. And that's where we get, our perfect arch. Now, the nail actually looks really nice from here. But if I turn it this way, and if you guys want to take a look at this, you're going to see that the nail is wide on the sides now. Now my arch is there. So all I got to do now is basically bring in the sides. So I'm going to bring in this side, and I'm going to bring in this side. So I'm not going to ever go back to that arch again. So your arch is there. There's no reason to do it. Sometimes if I find like I'm trying to match this nail with this one, I'll go over it again. But for the most part, I like my arch the way it is. And I'm just going to file on the sides now. MJ did a live the other day, and I was like emphasizing something to everyone. MJ's shape is like really, it's beautiful. If you can master that shape, I think 99% of the people will love it. So like I said, while she was doing it. So your first run, you know, is the bit basically, you know, up and down. You know, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. And remember, all you're doing, let me get my little pointer here. So all you're doing is you're following. So, you know, if you were to go, if you were to get this and this from your arch down to here, you could actually do a 1, 2, and 3, you know, if you wanted to. But what I want to emphasize here is that, you know, if you want to get that good shape, your first move is to get the bit straight up and down. I hope you guys can see this. So straight up and down. Yeah, I'll turn it a little bit sideways. So it's not here, it's not there, it's not here, it's not there. It's straight up and down. And you get your side in really nice. Okay, and then come to the side and start shaping this, you know, and start getting it nice and tight. I see a lot of people trying to start here and then work their way down this way. So try it one of these days. Get that sidewall in, okay, and then come back down and get your shaping. That's going to give you a really nice tight shape, especially if you're doing a coffin nail or you're doing something like that. It just really emphasizes your spine, your arch, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you call it. Okay. So here, I'm just going to leave it like that for a second. I'm going to come secure this cuticle. Okay, turn your nail to the side. You can still see me. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just don't want to dislocate her finger. Okay, so I'm going to get my arch in. Following up to 2, go from 3, use the back end of your bit. See where I'm tapping here? Okay, use the back end and work your way up to zone 2, and you're gonna have a beautiful arch, like a gorgeous, nice looking arch. If you guys are having flat nails, or if you guys are loving this shape but your nails keep breaking, your arch is super important. So I'm gonna bring in the sides. So once again, we use these filing techniques every single time we do nails. Every time. I mean, there are some things that may vary just because of the, you know, everyone has different nails and everyone has different, you know, problems and issues and curves and, you know, fingers that are crooked and all sorts of other stuff. But we won't talk about none of that stuff right now. But I mean, 99% of 95% of the time, we use these same exact filing techniques, same exact movements, and you're gonna see your consistency just skyrocket. Like it's gonna be, you just do it every time. Before you know it, it becomes a like super duper no-brainer, and you're just like knocking them out. Turn the hand around. So this is client view. Okay, we're good. Okay, this is client view. I'm looking at it from the side. Notice how I'm anchoring my pinky on something every time. I've seen people try to do this like that without anchoring, and you really have no control. I mean, they're getting away with it probably because they're so used to doing it like that. But I would much rather have a really good, um, it's comfortable. If you look at all my techniques, I'm always anchoring. I'm like always anchoring. Come back on this side. I really so client view. I get any shape. Am I is my nail going off to one side, going off to the other side? Do my nails look the same? Are the points the same? Are they? I'm looking at the width. I'm looking at all those types of things, and then so everything looks good here. So now I'm gonna bring it back over, and I like everything. I'm just gonna tighten everything up really tight. Once again. Okay. Switch my file to AuraBloom. I like to tell my clients that we do. I just kind of made it up. There wasn't even no big thing. Where did you buy the fake hand? Want to get one for my niece? She's learning. Well, Young Nails. Young Nails. It's this one right here. If you could see, Young Nails trainer. I so we've been doing this for a while, right, Kimmy? We've been doing this for a while, and we're we always get the I bought this one from Amazon, or I bought this from Amazon, or I did the and all this other stuff. And I would say don't waste your money on trying to figure those things out. We know already it may be a little bit more pricey, but not as pricey as it going to be if you continue to buy like a hand, and you're not happy with it, or it breaks, or something's wrong, or the nails don't stick, or the nail, they don't work, and you go buy another one, and then that one, works for a little bit, but then it starts, it's not good. And then you go, so, if you want to save yourself, just get this one and you'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, or you could get one from like Timu and wait for it forever to get to you, and then decide that you don't like it and be stuck with it. I'm not exactly sure what they run. I'm sure someone on here could look it up. I have one from Amazon, and nails never fits. I was always fighting with it. Bought YN1, and it works like a charm. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just we know, man. I mean, also like, I see so many people. Well, you guys know that we're involved with the My Salon suites here in Las Vegas, 4 locations, and our family owns it. And so you know, I I do work in there every now and then. Like, we all do a little bit of something. Like, we all have a special job that we do and stuff like that. So I do a lot of the maintenance, as far as like cleaning hair traps and vents and things that it's like kind of gross, but um, so I do all those types of things, and I know where's my file at? Where's my file? I don't want to get another one. Where'd you go? Oh well, I'll just get another one. Okay, so I'm looking at. So I go in at night, to do this. I tend to go in like when no one's there, so like I don't, I don't stop your services, and stuff like that. In Vegas, you like never know because some hairstyles work like all night because they're, people have a different job, different hours, and things like that. But I look at some of the nail stuff. Each of the locations has several nail techs, and I'm walking in the room, in the middle of the night. I'm cleaning their vents and stuff like that, and I'm looking at their product, and I'm like, man, this is like I've never even heard of this product, and I'm like, I'm not saying that I'm bougie or anything like that, but if you're working with crappy product, more than likely you're going to have crappy nails, and they're not going to wear right, and you're going to have a client coming back, and those types of things. So MJ's here. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you want to get your niece something really nice, get her some really nice professional products, and that just goes a long way. Like, you'll be so more satisfied, and you'll work with the best. If you work with the best, you'll be the best a lot quicker. So so you can get them on Whatnot or the website for $130. MJ, would you like to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
There's a mic right. Oh, she'll get on right now, guys. She's just settling in. So once again, I just ripped her finger off. So once again, I'm going client view, getting that perfect shape. Okay. Everybody's saying hi to you. The mics, I think, are right there. She's jumping on the mic, guys. She's finally home. Yay.
I need to call Tracy. I didn't want you to say anything yet. I need to make a phone call, but it's okay. Oh. I'll text her. Hey, guys. Hold on. I'm going to turn on my phone. I have my mic on, but I don't know what. I got to open YouTube. Hey, guys. How are you? Your nails look so good.
So I filed a little bit out. I kind of thought I was going to do back here, but it's fine. You guys already know how we fix it.
Yeah, the hand from Amazon is a disappointment. Hey, girl. Hey, Sharma.
Okay. I forgot a step. I didn't use my square bit for the cuticles, but Sally has such beautiful cuticles today. So I just decided not to do it because she's been putting on her cuticle oil every day, and She is just has the prettiest cuticles, so she gets the slide today from that. But yeah, I would normally go back in with this square bit right here to do the cuticles, clean them up really nice. Especially if we're doing polish. Now we're not doing polish, so you know, I should have done it anyway. Probably still can.
They look good. They're so nice.
Okay, so then I'm going to protein bond again. Where am I protein bond? Oh, there you are.
It's like 99 degrees right now. My grandma had all the doors open downstairs, so I shut it off and put the AC on.
Okay. So remember, when we fix file outs, we always go in with a very thin coat of a soft gel top coat. And we were using Young Nails manicure top for the longest time, but they're no longer, it got discontinued. So we searched all over the place and we found that
Using Light Elegance?
we're using the Light Elegance Super Shiny. You could get all this stuff on Gemini Cosmetics. Everything that I used today, you could get it all on Gemini. And I'll put here, let me
With the discount code.
Yeah, let me put the code in for you.
I will.
This is the 20-stroke method. Remember in school? The 3-stroke method. It's like, seriously? Uh-oh. Hang on, Sally. Hang on, Sally. Get in there. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Okay, there we go. Okay, turn on.
Why did it not go?
I'm going to flash set this real quick. Okay. Almost feels like this button's stuck.
What button, baby? For what?
On this light.
Oh, that one's the one I spilled acetone on.
Oh.
So, sorry.
Okay.
Or I kind of got it on there.
Okay, so I'm just going to, I have a little bit of remnants of the foil that I used here on my towel. So I'm just going to use that. Are you guys with me? Can you see me still? Okay. And we're just going to get that to where it looks like we never filed out. Okay. And then I'm going to get a little bit of this Stardust.
The colors you used are so pretty. Make it pop, Brett said.
And
you are.
We're going to press it in just so we don't have no bumps. Don't give your client something to pick on, because you know they will. Not all clients. Some clients will. They said, I'm sorry, I picked on all my nails. Oh, man, how many of you guys have had that done
If
before?
you charge them for them when it's their fault, they'll quit picking.
Yeah.
And if they don't quit picking, then you just book enough time knowing you're going to fix them and you make extra money. Not really extra money, you're doing the extra work. That's just how it works sometimes. So
Yeah. And the feeling that you get when you have a nail biter who's not biting their nails anymore and loves their nails, and their nails are actually growing out now and they're actually looking really nice, you know, and they've never actually seen their nail grow that far because they've um, been been biting on their nails forever. Oh my gosh. It's like uh like taking off braces for the first time. Like you're just smiling, like all you want to do is smile, you know. It's the same type of feeling, and it's so rewarding as a nail tech. Um because seriously, you go through it with them kind of, because you know that they have a habit, you know, and you know that it's, you know, you're going to be part of actually getting them to not do that anymore. What top coat should I put on? The Radiance?
no, that's
Oh, that's
not, that's
Undercoat.
base. Yeah, go ahead and use
Yeah.
that. I mean, Gemini doesn't sell that top coat.
Oh.
You could use the top coat you just used.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So I'm
Accents
going
is
to
okay,
use the
yeah.
light elegance super shiny here. I'm going to put a coat in here for you guys. So if you guys are interested in
I just put it in, baby.
some of the stuff that I've been using, I'm gonna put a link in here. Um, so it's www.gemininevada.com. Use code MJ15. If you go into search on the website and start typing in MJ's picks, you'll see all of the stuff. There's MJ's picks, MJ's favorites. I believe there's MJ's exclusives, and
I
you
need
could
to
get all
call
the colors.
Tracy really quick because of the.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. They have to. I don't know if she needs a ride because she doesn't leave till later. So hold on.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow, those are so pretty. Okay. I'm glad it made it home to see what you were doing.
Yeah, me too.
She leaves a little later, so I don't know if she wants to come here or what.
Okay, we're gonna put these under the light. Now you remember, guys, my client came in and she said, "You know what? I don't want gold anymore. I'm done. I don't want greens and gold. I don't want gold. I don't want reds. I don't want anything. I want more pink. I want to be more, like it's like springtime. I want to start wearing these colors. I like pink during this time. St. Patty's Day is out of the way. We got Easter coming up, so everybody's going to want to start to kind of like change their looks and stuff like that. And so I've been super proud of my nails that I've been creating. Thank you for all the inspiration. Thank you so much, Charmaine. I remember just a few weeks ago, you had a lot of questions and a lot of stuff. And so I'm glad that, over this like short amount of time, you're actually saying these things, and it's super cool, super good feeling for me, and for MJ, just to see you grow and just to see you get better, and um, just to watch you be happy, just just to be happy. So I think I did it for 60 seconds, but I'm not sure if it turned on. So I'll do it for another 30, and it'll be fine. Sugar's in the house. Hello, hello. Yes, y'all are amazing. Amazingly amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this community is great. I mean, I mean, we seriously wouldn't be around or um, thank you all for hanging in there with us. When some of you guys have been with us for a long time, and even the ones that just um, started kind of hanging out and learning and getting good at nails. Shoot, man, we went through some like we were on Twitch, we're on our podcast like 3.5 years ago, and whew, man, broken lights, lighting failures, microphone failures, just all the glitches and all the ups and downs and all the things like that happen um, while you're doing these types of things. It's just crazy. So, let me put a little bit of, is this, I'm gonna clean off the sticky residue. Wow. Okay, I'll admit these are pretty super cool. I have to admit, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my fingers because I don't want to get her all. I'm trying to get her all greased up. Okay, so there you have it. I wonder if MJ took off her mic. Did you? Yeah, she took off her mic. She's over there having a full blown conversation with Tracy. So here we go, you guys. What do you guys think? More to the silver side. Really beautiful. These could even be wedding nails if you wanted them to. Um, hang on one second.
Okay. I don't have to go back. Did you just get on? They were just gonna get on right now. I said,
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get better lighting so I could get a better.
oh, I got you. Hold on. I got
Just
it.
let it go. Yeah.
You still on?
Yeah. So there you go. Beautiful, gorgeous.
Ooh,
I think she's gonna like them.
I love them. Mine are boring right now, my nails. I love those so much.
So there you go.
Did you change them out from something?
No, I started new from scratch.
They're
Yeah.
pretty.
So
Let me get my thing back though.
I'm gonna put everything here that I use real quick so I could get a thumbnail. I got to do this for myself too, not only for MJ. So I got a little bit of. Are these? Oh, these are both from the Faith collection.
Yes.
So if
And
you
I'll
guys
tell
are,
you what collection. Let me look under it. How many of those glasses right there?
so we used Fizz, we used
This is the first collection.
Base, we used Shimmer,
And the first collection of Faith.
and these are both from the first collection of Faith. Gorgeous. I mean,
Pretty, especially for right now.
yeah. So you could get Faith on website on website.
And you get blessings.
Yeah, Blessing and Faith. They are on Gemini's website. Use that code. Get on there and check them out. But I'm gonna back out a little bit just so I can. Oh. If I don't knock myself out first. Okay. So soft and pretty. Yeah, I was talking to them about how I was always fascinated with your way that you did your white silvers and kind of always kept things in that like white silver family kind of thing, and just the brightness of it, and just it's so, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So we use that. Yeah, that's all we use, you guys. So Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I love you all. I hope you loved it also. Press the like button if you did before we get off. That helps. Um, Eric, will you update the description with all materials used after the live? Yes, I sure will. I'll put everything in there. So as soon as I get off, I'm going to go in there and do that. Have a great night. Thank you, Britt Salazar. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Sending lots of love, hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. Babester, I have all of those products. Yay! Those may be my nails this weekend. Good. Eric, when is the next live?
I don't know.
Maybe tomorrow evening.
I can't say it. I gotta do my schedule.
Yeah, we're tomorrow's gonna be that day that we're gonna go do our thing at the show.
Tell them to get on Discord and I'll tell them.
S- So yeah, we'll put it up on Discord. So
This week is busy, so we'll figure it out.
yeah. So you guys, thank you guys so much. We will be on Friday. I put 8:30 Friday morning on Twitch. We might change it to 8, but right now it's set for 8:30 Twitch on Friday. So we will be doing giveaways, Gemini giveaways that day. So you guys, our Twitch link is also in the description. If you guys want a different kind of look at what we do, it's like a podcast type of situation, and we talk a lot about a lot of different things. You could actually see us, and we read your guys' comments. We talk about a lot of different things. So thank you guys so much. I could go on forever, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Bye bye.